Have you ever wondered what humans used to control themselves during hot seasons? Or perhaps have you ever been curious about how electrical fans we use now so widely today came to be? Well, the answers to these questions goes a long way back to earlier times whereby humans used hand movements, the use of leaves and branches, and animal clothing to cool themselves. It was from this stage then that various inventions and improvements emerged, from early handheld fans to folding and decorative fans, then to mechanical or pre-electric fans, to the invention of modern electric fans we have now. And all this we will be taking a quick walkthrough on. The earliest people survived hot weather through a combination of physiological adaptation, behavior modification, and indigenous low-tech environmental engineering. Their ways of cooling were simple and based on nature and the human body. People cool themselves by using hand movements, such as waving their hands to move more air across the skin. They also used leaves and palm fronds as natural fans to create airflow. Water played an important role. Bathing in rivers, pouring water on the body, or sitting near water helped it escape as the water evaporated. In hot regions, people wore light animal skins or loosely draped clothing, which allowed air to circulate and reduce direct heat from the sun. Together, these methods relied on airflow, shade, and evaporation to keep the body cool long before machines existed. The origin of early handheld fans can be traced as far back as 4,000 years ago in Egypt. The fan was seen as a sacred instrument and used in religious ceremonies, and was also seen as a symbol of power and royalty, as evidenced by two elaborate fans found in King Tut's tomb. One of the fans had a golden handle and was covered in ostrich feathers, while the other was ebony, overlaid with gold and precious stones. Other ancient people, such as the Hebrew, Romans, and Greeks, also used the fan in various forms as mentioned in the Bible. The folding fan is recognized as being invented from Japan and China, but historical evidence strongly supports Japan as its true origin. While fans as cooling and ceremonial devices existed in several ancient civilizations, the defining feature of the folding fan, such as its collapsed structure, was first developed in Japan between the 7th and 9th centuries CE. This innovation marked a clear understanding, a clear technological and cultural departure from earlier rigid fan form used elsewhere. The Japanese folding fan, known as sensu or ogi, is believed to have been inspired by natural force, particularly the opening and closing motion of bat wings. Early Japanese sources and material culture indicates that this design allowed for portability, durability, and multifunctional use. Unlike fixed fans, the folding fan could easily be carried, stored, and adapted for different social contexts, making it both practical and symbolic. The mechanical fan is a machine used to create flow within a fluid, typical gas, such as air. The fan consists of a rotating arrangement of vanes or blade which acts on the fluid. In the 17th century, experiments of scientists like Otto Van Breck, Robert Hooke, and Robert Boyle elucidate the principle of vacuum and airflow. The English architect Sir Christopher applied an early ventilation system in the Houses of Parliament that used bellows to circulate the air. The tenses of Parliament would be the catalyst for much later improvement and innovation. John Theophilus Desarguilliers, a British engineer, demonstrated use of fan system to draw out stagnant air from coal mines in 1727, and soon afterwards he installed a similar apparatus in Parliament. Good ventilation was particularly important in coal mines to reduce minor casualties from gas asphyxiation. The civil engineer John Smithy and later John Bordeaux installed reciprocating air pumps in the mines in the north of England. However, the arrangement was not ideal as the machinery was liable to breaking down. With the expansion of the Industrial Revolution, then came steam-powered fans, which figures like David Boswell-Reid, a Scottish physician, installed in the ceiling of St. George's Hospital in Liverpool, so that the pressure produced by the fan would from the incoming air upward and through the vents in the ceiling. The first true electric fan emerged in the 1880s, following the spread of electricity. The earliest widely recognized electric fan was invented in 1882 by Scholar Scott Wheeler, an American engineer. Wheeler attached a two-bladed propeller to an electric motor, creating a device capable of continuous air movement. Unlike earlier ventilation systems, Wheeler's fan was compact and practical for indoor use. Its design is generally regarded as the first practical electric fan. At this early stage, electric fans were not designed for household comfort. They were mainly installed in offices, factories, and public buildings where heat and poor air circulation were common problems. Wheeler's invention demonstrated how electricity circulation could be used to improve human comfort, paving the way for further innovation. As electric power became more common, other engineers improved upon Wheeler's idea. One major contribution was Philip H. Deere, who played a crucial role in adapting electric fans for everyday use. In 1889, Deere developed the electric ceiling fan by modifying electric motors originally used in sewing machines. The ceiling fan design allowed air to circulate throughout entire rooms rather than just localized area, making it more effective for homes and large spaces. Deere's work marked a turning point in fan technology. Ceiling fans became especially popular in hotels, restaurants, and large residential buildings during the late 19th and early 20th century. His designs also introduced greater stability and durability, encouraging wider public acceptance. In early 20th century, engineers and manufacturers focused on making electric fans safer and more convenient. Protective wire cages were added to prevent injuries from exposed blades. Adjustable speeds and oscillation mechanisms were introduced, allowing fans to distribute air more evenly across a room. These improvements transformed electric fans from industrial equipment into common household appliances. Companies such as Westinghouse Electric and General Electric contributed by mass producing electric fans and improving motor efficiency. Their involvement helped reduce costs and made elastic fans affordable to middle-class households. By the 1920s, electric fans had become standard household items in many parts of the world. After World War II, technological advancements accelerated. Electric fans began to use lighter metals and plastics, which reduced costs and improved safety. Oscillation mechanisms were refined, allowing fans to rotate from side to side and distribute air more evenly across the room. During this period, ceiling fans became popular in homes, schools, and offices, especially in warm climates. A major turning point in modern fan history occurred in the late 20th and early 21st centuries with the introduction of energy-efficient motor technologies, especially brushless DC, BLDC motors, and electronically commutated EC motors. These motors significantly reduced electricity consumption, noise, and mechanical wear. This innovation transformed fans from simple cooling devices into energy-saving appliances. In recent decades, the rise of digital technology and smart systems has further shaped modern fans. Today's modern fan may include remote control, sensors, LED displays, and smart home integration. Some fans can automatically adjust speed based on room temperature or to be controlled through mobile applications. These features mark the transition from traditional electric fans to smart modern fans designed for comfort, efficiency, and environmental sustainability. Now we have different forms of electric fans, such as standing fans, ceiling fans, table and desk fans, tower fans, and bladeless fans. In summary, fans began in primitive times as simple handheld objects made from leaves, feathers, or cloth used manually to move air for cooling. As technology improved, people developed mechanical fans powered by human effort or simple machines to ventilate large spaces. The invention of electricity in the late 19th century led to the first electric fans, which used motors to rotate blades and provide continuous airflow. Over time, these fans became safer and more efficient, spreading into homes.